Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. Just before we go to Jack, who was at the game yesterday, he's going to give us his review of the game. But just wanted to remind you, tonight is fan chat, so that'll be from 7 o'clock tonight. And then advance notice, we're going to be doing a watch along for Doncaster away on Tuesday.
So obviously Walsall have just beaten Tranmere 3-1 away from home. Racking up our 6th away league win of the season, which is the most we've had in a season since we dropped down to League 2, which I think is a great achievement, considering, you know, Sadler out. Yeah, I think the first goal for them, don't really know how we conceded to them. I think over the 180 minutes we've played them this season, I've been pretty confident they couldn't score if they played all night. So, yeah, it was one of them. I think Smith was just unsighted when he hit it, and he's just gone straight past him into the corner. Our goal, great cross from Folks, even better header from Jammer. And, yeah, that was the catalyst for the second half. We should have probably gone in 2-1 up. Sturk had a chance to shoot from a corner at the edge of the box, ended up passing it into the box, and they cleared it quite easily. But yeah, second half started well. They didn't have a sniff. We got the free kick. Alan whipped it in. Their keeper decided to do his best impression of the cha-cha, and yeah, he just cha-cha'd real good, and ball went right past him into the net, up the Tyler Allen. And then the third goal, Commer's great technique on the strike. He just dips. Keeper didn't even move. He might as well have just got a chair out and had a kick for 45 minutes. He was getting in none of our shots. It was, as performances go, it was probably one of our best away halves of the season. I think overall it's probably one of our best away performances of the season, and all considering it's you know, it's one of them teams and it's a big ground, big occasion. I mean, we saw where we handled that at Milton Keynes. That was dismal. But it just proves Milton Keynes was a definite blip. And blip as in big blip. I mean, you look at our games, we went 5 winning, then it was 4 drawing and losing, and then we've just won 2 on the bounce again. It's a weird league, you're going to get these things. And you know what? If you had said to me at the start of the season, you're going to get spanked 5-0 by MK Dons, but with 6 games left, you'll be 3 points outside the playoffs with the game in, with more theoretical game in hand, considering Crawley and Barrow have got to play themselves. I'd have bit your hand off, and so would half the people who were saying Sadler out. So balance it up. Yeah, so my S&S Steel Stock performance rating, I would give it a 7. I think it was a solid away performance, but I think the fact that we didn't get clean sheet just like limits how high you can actually give it, because we really shouldn't have conceded to Tranmere. I mean, the most energetic person in that stadium was their drummer, and even he disappeared after 30 minutes. I mean, we shouldn't be conceding. We should have kept a clean sheet that game. That's the one thing I am disappointed on. I'm sure they am too. You've got to keep a clean sheet in those type of games. Goal difference is what we got to fix, our goal difference after the Milton Keynes thing. Yeah, and then Lee Moore Windows man of the match. I think you got to give it to Comley. I thought he was immense again, and I think he's really proven this year that he's insane as a midfielder. He's the Adam Chambers we have been missing since Adam Chambers. We all thought we were going to get that with Dobson, not a chance. We all thought we were going to get that with Stuart Sinclair, not a chance. His beard was anything could stop a football. And Kinsella obviously could have done that role, but obviously played him alongside Comley, so that kind of hindered both of them. But I think Comley's just a level above anything we've had at Walsall for the last 10 years. 10 years? 6 years. I think it's one of them performances where Conley was just immense, and he finally got a goal to top it off, which I think will help everyone, considering he was when the captain. We had 2 captains score today as well. That it just shows for the first time in ages you've got proper leaders in this team, and that'll help us massively, I reckon. Because I'm not sure. Well, yeah, hopefully Crawley don't have those kind of leaders in their team as he gets to the final push. That's what we hope anyway. Yeah, I think I know everyone wants to bash Hutchinson. I thought he had a decent game today. I thought he wasn't as involved as he was like around the Christmas period. But, you know, balling, excellent, delivery, great. Most of our goals have been from corners this season, and I think that as long as he keeps putting the corners in well, it's good money. I think he was decent today. I think Sturk still getting back to fitness, and anyone else, I think Flash worked his socks off again, as he always does. Should have got a goal to top it off. I thought he was great today. David looked back to himself. I just want to say how much he's bulked up since the start of the season. He's immense. He's just properly put on loads of muscle. And obviously Tails, it's just Tails. You can't really moan about that. He gets a goal. His balling was great. It's a solid performance, and now we push for 7th, if not 6th.